Hey, what's up there, YouTube? Just hopped on here. Big question mark. Uh, where in the hell did all the homeless go in San Francisco? Did they ever find any of them or disappeared? I'm wondering if kind of put a new meaning to the word Chinese takeout. Xi Jinping might have brought over some cargo ships with metal containers, packed them in there, and sent them back for Chinese takeout. You know, where they take out their organs. Yeah, where are they? Burger King, McDonald's. Yeah, there's a quarter pounder of a homeless guy right here. Yeah, I mean, I'm making jokes, but serious, they're gone, dude. As far as I know, I didn't hear anything about anybody find any. You know, a lot of people be like, well, good riddance. You know, they're a nuisance. They're defecating on the streets and dropping their dirty needles everywhere. And kind of like Hunter Biden in the White House. Yeah, you know, leaving bags of Coke and stuff. I don't know. They're still human beings at the end of the day. And all jokes aside, and I'm making fun of some stuff here, but, you know, guess what? That's somebody out there on that street is somebody's child or is somebody's brother or, you know, sister or whatever. And it's a damn shame. And I blame a lot of it on China. And you say, well, where are you coming with that? For drug addicts? Because they're pumping in the frickin' fentanyl into our country by the tons. And Biden's partners with them. He's left the fucking border open. It's like the Golden Triangle all over again, you know? Going over to the drug cartels from China with the fentanyl coming up through the border that's wide open. The big welcome sign over it, hanging over the... It's ridiculous as shit. So anyway, there's that, and there's also the other thing. I said this the other day. It's strange because New York's going hardcore all of a sudden with the Kathy Hochul's coming out with this what do you call it, the thing, you know, the booster type thing, and all this about false information and this and that, and trying to shut people up and all kinds of other crazy things going on. She's cracking down, and here's the deal. At the end of the day, wait a minute, hang on. Yeah, at the end of the day, Kathy, we still have the Constitution. And she's in the courts trying to put a stop to our rights. And evidently, courts in New York are giving her the green light to go become a Nazi and start cracking down. There isn't even a problem yet, or there's starting to be. But the whole thing is they were talking about this. They're just chomping at the bit, waiting to enslave us again and throw the muzzle on you and go through the whole 9 yards and ruin your life as long as they can. It's for as long as you're going to let them. It's BS, dude. Stand up for your rights. Fight like hell this time around. Don't sit down for this. They're not helping anybody. If they were helping people, they would have stopped the fucking flow of fentanyl. Oh, well, where are you going to get a cold and die from this other thing? Now, fuck you. I'm more worried that, you know, 8,000 kids in a couple months are going to be in a body bag because of fentanyl, you know? That's just a number I pulled out of the sky. But matter of fact, while I'm on that, here's the deal. I'm jumping subjects for a second. I'm telling you about all the gun violence deaths and everything. What about the fentanyl deaths? Far fucking more people dying of fentanyl out on the streets, but a lot of them are homeless, so they don't give a shit. They don't count. When are you going to do something about that? You're worrying about rounding up guns. Why? Because you're about to crack down? Because you're going to make this a slave nation? You know, bullshit, dude. And it's also kind of funny while we're on the subject there. It's not funny at all, but weird that California, where Xi Jinping just was, when all the homeless people up and left mysteriously, found a new neighborhood to hang in, or I don't know what the hell. But anyway, it was only 7-8 months ago, and people probably forgot this. Maybe a little bit longer. Maybe a little bit longer. And the same time, New York, Kathy Hochul, both were signing bills to pass laws. I believe it was possibly California first, and then New York, or back and forth. Now, first off, let's put it out there. They're both in George Soros's pocket and China's pocket. All right. Now here's my thing I'm trying to get to is that they both signed away or worked on getting this laws passed to compost human remains. So you have to bury people and all this and whatnot. Yeah, they could turn them into fertilizer. Yeah, it's Green New Deal all over again. You know, you don't need animals anymore to create manure, so less carbon. Okay, we'll put a check mark. We'll take that and see what I'm saying. They went through the whole thought process, and then you don't have the people there. If they're making people disappear, turning them into mulch and fertilizer or whatever the hell, no more carbon footprint there. I'm serious concerned about that because they passed it and it got all quiet. You don't hear nothing. Now you have people disappearing off the streets and nobody's saying anything because they forgot. There's too much shit going on. Perfect time to put this into action, to start making people disappear. And you know what? Brings me right back to somebody else that disappeared. Never heard a damn other word. The guy committed murder in my book. Not murder. It was more like manslaughter. And worse, he had the trouble that he got in was for harassing a woman. That would be Cuomo, the fucking mayor. Anybody even going to talk about that scumbag? He got off the hook and walked away and nobody gives a shit. See what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff getting hidden under the rug, even still. So keep an eye out, keep talking about it, and get this exposed, because it's kind of how Hitler made a lot of people disappear in the beginning. It was all kind of on the slick side. They actually invented a bus that would pump carbon monoxide into the bus to kill the people as they drove them around. It was an execution bus, and that's a fact. You can go look that up. It was a bus that they had invented. Whether, I don't know if it ever got used. I think it did. It was like a portable gas chamber. But I mean, that's what we're dealing with here. Evil, evil, evil people. Not even people. Let's call them what they are. Vessels for demonic spirits. That's all they are now. So anyway, have a good one, YouTube. I'm going to cut this short. My battery's running low. Have a good one.